Alright, it's that time again. Time for another tier list. And this one hopefully will be a lot shorter than the last one. It's a very easy premise. As you can see, we have the Blacklist cars out here. We have three tiers. Very easy. Own it, drive it, crush it. Pretty self explanatory. We're going to be ranking the Blacklist cars from Need for Speed Most Wanted. And like I said, I'm going to be ranking them by would I want to own it, put it in my own garage, drive it either daily or to wherever. I don't know. Or would I just, be okay maybe just being seen driving it to the store, to the shop for my friend, whoever? Or would I want to crush it because it's an abomination? Because I know there are some on here that I feel that way about. So, we're going to get started. I'm going to do them in order. I put them in order, but it seems that they've been taken out of order by the powers that be at tiermaker dot whatever, and that's fine. Speaking of tiermaker dot whatever, if you want to do this one yourself, it's up there. Feel free to do it. I don't care. So let's get started. First one, going down the list is Sunny's GTI. It's got the blue white with the lettering on the side, the number. I don't hate it. I don't like the roof scoop. I've never been a fan of the roof scoops. I feel like the roof scoops are gonna lose me on a lot of these. I feel like there's a lot of colors going on. You get the black wheels. I think they're OZs. I don't know. But you got the black wheels. You got the blue and the white and the red with the red tint. I don't necessarily think it's too much. It's a little much, but I don't think it's too much. Would I want to own it? No. But would I want to crush it? No. I'd be okay driving it, but I don't think I'd be okay owning it. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. Next, we got Taz's IS300. I like IS300s. They're cool cars. They got naturally aspirated 2JZs. Some of them come manual. If you want, there's even the wagon version, the Sport Cross. You can't get those manual, at least not from factory. But they're cool cars. This one's kind of like a weird gold brown with red accents, wheels, and a skull. I don't like skulls. So that's the point off there. I don't like the body kit. It's got the weird gaping grill. It's got the tired eyes. I don't think the brown and the red go together very well, and it's also got a roof scoop and the skull. Like, everything here loses it for me. I think this is just going to be a crush it for me. I'm going to be real honest with you. Next, we have Vic's Supra. I think... Okay, so... Are these low in art wheels? We got a flame. Body kit's not the worst, considering it's 2005. It's kind of the style. I don't know about the low. I think they're low on art wheels. I don't know. Could be wrong. It's not too bad. I like the swooping is good. If it didn't have the flame, I think it'd be a little bit better. It's not too bad. It's not the worst. The flame kind of loses me a little bit. But it is still a Supra. I'm not the biggest Supra fan, but I can fix it. I can save you. I wouldn't own it. I would drive it. I would drive it to get the feel. I would do a feeler on it before committing. Drive it maybe some point. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna commit to anything today, but hey, let me know if you ever feel like selling, and then I'd maybe be like, let me know if you feel like selling one day, and then I'd commit later. But it's not bad. The wheels aren't better. You're low in art or OZ or something, but I don't hate the wheels. I just hate the flame. It's a little much. It's just doesn't. I'm a very strong believer in each their own, but flames on a Supra kind of feel weird. And the brown with the white and the black, I don't know, it feels like on the breach of too much, right? I don't know. All right. Let's see. Izzy's RX-8. Now, it's an RX-8, so immediately I want to put it and crush it. I don't. I don't like RX-8s. I'm extremely prejudiced towards or against, bias against, prejudiced towards. What's the right way to say that? I'm kind of stupid. I don't like RX-8s. There we go. I'm gonna say that. Now that being said, I think the design's good, the spoiler's good, the body kit's good, the wheels are good. I like the way the car looks, but it's an RX-8. There's not really any saving it. So, sorry. Sorry, Izzy. But, like, not actually. Next, we got Big Lou's Eclipse. Ugh, this one, I physically cringed just now. Okay. Looking at Big Lou's Eclipse. So this game came out in 2005. These Eclipses came out in 2006. Looking at the cars that came before this, you have the GTI, which was also fairly new at the time. The IS300 Supra, none of these were new. RX-8 kind of new, 2003 or 4. The Eclipse was like not just new. These hadn't even come out yet. 2006 these came out. This game came out in 2005. So they were pushing these cars hard. I can only assume Mitsubishi was like, we want promotion. We want you, like, this is publicity. This is promotional material for our car, whatever. These are like the worst Eclipses. Some of the worst, like, quote unquote tuner cars ever made. And then they put this big splitter and a big spoiler and a tiger, like the worst looking tiger graphic I've ever seen. And then they put it up against, I mean, an RX-8 and then like after a Supra. And then the next one after this is like a Cayman and with an Evo and like all these cars. And it's like, come on, like, it's Crush It. There should be something below Crush It. I just can't. You can't take this car seriously. This thing is the worst. This thing is the worst. I don't know. First of all, I don't know what Mitsubishi was thinking. Second of all, I don't know what EA was thinking, allowing this to happen. Crush It. Crush It. It will be at the bottom of Crush It. Everything that goes in Crush is going above Crush It. I don't care. Next, Barron's Cayman. Okay. It's a Porsche Cayman with flames. And a bolt-on wide body kit? Is that what I'm seeing? I've never paid attention. Those are bolt-on? It's a bolt-on wide body kit, or is that the vinyls? I've never actually paid attention. That's insane. I hate the flames. I hate the flames. Flames, skulls, all these things, awful tiger graphics just kill cars for me. I understand. Once again, I understand. This is like 2000, the mid 2000s. That was like the what was in. I get it, but come on, that's just awful, awful. I could fix it. I would drive it. It's like another thing where it's like I would drive it and then like get a feel for how it drives and the other things that you can always change a vinyl. At the very least, you get to drive a really nice Cayman, and I love Caymans. They drive fantastic. I would drive it. I can't hold a vinyl against it. If you're sitting inside it, driving it, you don't have to look at it. So I would drive it. Okay, next up is Earl's Evo. This car is so great. This is fantastic. I love this thing. It's a good, the white, the blue, and then a little bit of red. It's simple. It's not too much. It's just the right amount of pop. It's good, and it's an Evo. It's an Evo 8. It's one of the good Evos. I mean, I guess it's before they had bad Evos, right? Or the bad Evo. I don't like Evo 10s, but this is a good one. Own it. 100% own it. All right, Jules is Mustang. Um, I don't want to drive a Mustang. I don't, especially not this kind. Like there's like a couple Mustangs I would drive. This is not one of them. This is not one of them. Um, there's like there's not really a redeeming thing to it. I just not. There's just not. I don't have anything to say about it. Sorry. Anyway, all right. Case's CLK 500. Controversial opinion. I'm gonna pop it up here. I like it. I like the kit. I like the wheels. I think they're OZ Super Legeros. I like the snake wrapped around the cherry blossom. Um, I know both of these cars have roof scoops, but it's gonna be unavoidable with like most of these cars. I feel. Um, I feel like it's a lot of very dark tones. You got the gray, the silver, the carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber spoiler. The body kit's not too much. It kind of fits in with the car because it kind of makes it look like a Black Series or the DTM AMG version of the CLK, especially with the center emblem piece there, which obviously it's not. It's kind of like some fake badging or some fake kitting or something, but I don't hate it. I think the vinyl is very cool, with all the kind of silver and gray tones. The cherry blossom and the snake kind of pops out. It's very nice. It's done very well. This is a great car. And I like Mercedes. CLK 500, it's a good car. It's not an AMG, but it's a 500 with some modifications, I'm sure. It's a good car. Why not? Alright, next one is Ming's Gallardo. Also another one that's going to get popped up here. You got the big, once again, are these the same wheels on the Supra? I think they're the same wheels on the Supra. I think they're OZ wheels. Not a whole lot going on in the design, but it's just a nice silver with black, kind of two-tone. No crazy tints, no huge spoiler, just maybe a simple one. Not a whole lot going on. It's just a simple Gallardo with some simple cosmetic modifications that are of the 2005 era. It's a Gallardo. I would drive it. I would own it. I'd put it there. That's a good one. That's a good one, for sure. Next we got Webster's C6. I don't think I would drive it. I don't think I turned down the opportunity to drive a modified C6 like that. I'm gonna say right now, I don't think we're going to be crushing anything else. I think we're past that. But I don't think I don't think I'd want to own this. It's not of my taste. That's for sure. The orange, it looks like it has some orange tints. The black and the white wheels, it's too much. The design's not of my taste. The wing, it's just a little bit much. But I would drive it. I think I'd be a fool to turn down driving something like that. And I definitely would want the experience. I'm going to say the same thing for this Viper. This is like almost exactly a Viper that I would love to own, although here's why I wouldn't want to own this one. I love this generation of Viper in this color, but I wouldn't want to own a modified one that's not like an ACR. That's why I'd be very picky about that. I know that's a stupid reason, but that's my reason. Or should I just judge it based off of the car itself? Yeah, I guess I would want to own that Viper then. I guess it's close enough. If I'm just going off the car itself, I would want to own that car because it is a nice Viper. I can't say no to that car because it's not another car that I would also want to own. Yeah, I guess I would want to own that particular car. Yeah, kind of stupid. Okay, now we have Ronnie's DB9, which I really like this car. I would love to drive this car, but I wouldn't want to own it. I'm going to say what I like about it. I'm going to say why I wouldn't want to own it. I love everything about this car. I love that it's got like a DBR9 like race car type body kit, spoiler. It's got the exhaust out of the side like the DBR9 race cars would. It's got the splitter, the big gaping grill, and the inlets here to kind of look like fog light holes. Spoiler looks right. It's got the yellow and green, kind of makes it look like an Aston Martin race car almost. It's beautiful. I love it. Why wouldn't I want to own it? Because it's Ronnie's fucking car, and I fucking hate Ronnie. He's the cringiest fucking douchebag in the whole script, and I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I couldn't own his car. I couldn't own this car knowing that it was Ronnie's. It's just, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Like in real life, obviously in the game, like you wouldn't in his pink slip, like that's whatever. I don't give a shit. But like in real life, if I owned a car and then somebody was like, oh, that they owned that before you, it was Ronnie. I probably just burn the car to the ground. I don't know. Selling it would take too long, be too much work. I just burn it down. It's insane. It's just cringe. Too much cringe. All right. Now we're Bulls SLR McLaren. Now, it's an easy own it. I love SLR McLarens. This one's barely modified. It's black paint, which might as well be factory. I see no reason to believe it's not factory. It's got some wheels, which I'm not a big fan of the wheels, but you got rid of the wheels and you buy some factory SLR wheels. Easy. And I believe it's hard to tell here, but I believe, if I remember correctly, it has red tints. You can kind of see it, but it doesn't actually show it all too well. But if I remember correctly, it does just have red tint on the window, which get rid of the red tint. I love SLR McLarens. I love SLR McLarens. They're so cool. They sound great. They're just quick. They're beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. And then do we even have to have a question here? Like, come on. So yeah, that's own it all day, every day. Getting a chance to own any M3 GTR, which, I mean, the E46, great chassis. I think I said it once before in one of my other tier lists, but the E46 is one of the greatest cars ever made. You can buy an automatic all-wheel drive wagon, and it'll still be one of the best cars ever made. But then you take the M3, and then you put a V8, a high-revving V8 in it, and I mean, the M3 GTR is just one of the greatest cars ever made. There are 6 street-legal versions of the M3 GTR, which the one in the game is not. It's one of the race cars. You can kind of tell that because it's caged and big spoiler and all that. But the M3 GTR, it's called, I think the full name is like the Strassen version because it's like German, Bavarian, whatever. But one of the 6 street legal versions of M3 GTR is one of my dream cars because it's got to be one of the best driving experiences ever. But I cannot imagine what happens if one of those V8s breaks, because it's one of like 6 in the world, and then the V8 is in there is proprietary. They never made another one. Never made any more. Oh well. Anyway, this is my tier list of the 15 Blacklist cars. Yeah, I that's it. I'd be willing to drive, and then these 4 just are dead to me, or might as well be. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you'd want to own, drive, or crush, or go to Tiermaker and do it yourself if you want. Until next time, thanks for watching.